Objective of this video is to understand what is event binding and how to use it. Well, event binding allows the application to listen and respond to the actions performed by the user, such as keystroke, mouse events, or clicks. That is the mouse click. Now on the screen, when we are representing the UI to the user is going to perform multiple actions. Like he's going to enter some inputs into the form or click a button, go over an area of the UI where he can perform different actions to which we can respond back. Now in order to respond back to the user, we are using event binding, and this type of binding allows our application to execute methods that are present in the components class for every user action. So if I click a button, I can respond back, submit that form, or give an alert to the user based on the action he has performed. Now the syntax for event binding is like the element name, then the event that is enclosed in the parenthesis, then the method name, again the parenthesis. Here we will be passing the $event object. Now $event object is the object that captures everything related to the particular event or the action performed by the user. I'll demo it in a minute. So here's the example. We have a button element. This is the click action user is going to perform. The method that we are going to execute, $event, the event object is passed. Now let's go and see an example of event binding. Now we are going to reuse the example that we used at the time of property binding for event binding. Now in this one, we already have a button here. For that button, I'm going to write click event. So the click event information will be captured here. Then I'm going to create a simple method with this name. Now the method is a block of code that we can execute by using the name associated with that block, and the parameters can be passed to that block as well. So in this one, we are going to pass the $event object. Now the click is the action performed by the user. This method we will be writing in the property binding class, and $event object is the object that will give us all the information about the action performed by the user. Now let's go and write that method in the class. So the method name is my method. Now here we have created a simple method with my method name that is referenced in the templates HTML elements. We are going to accept the event. Now this is an event object that will tell us about the actions performed by the user. Now in this case, we are not going to perform anything special, but we are going to execute the console.log statement here and print everything on the log. This is saved. The program is already running. Now let's go and see the output on the browser. Now here is the example that we had executed last time. Now in this example, we have the button. I'm going to simply click on this button. Now here you can see the method that we had written in the class, that is the my method, is executed, and it is printing the event object and what it contains. So let's see what this is. So it will basically have all the information regarding the action performed by the user. Now in this case, we have clicked a button, so it will have all the information regarding the mouse click event that is executed. So you can see pointer type is mouse, type is clicked, the pointer event. So basically all the information regarding the mouse event, that is the click event, is captured here. If I again click this, it will again be executed. If I again click this, so every time I perform an action, that particular method will be executed. Now let's do something else than printing the console.log. Now here, until now we were just printing the console.log. Now I'm going to update the properties from the method. Now here I have created a sample out variable that is type of string. Now its value is set to empty, but once the method is clicked, we are going to set its value to this. Now how are we going to print this value? Let's do it in the UI using string interpolation. So as soon as the button is clicked, this particular value will be displayed. Now let's see the output on the browser. So I'm going to click the button. Yay, the button is clicked. Now this is how you can use the event binding, and there are different events that are present with the event binding. I have provided a link in the description that will give you a list of events that we can associate with a particular method. I hope you have understood this video. Do subscribe and thank you.